When is a chain not a chain? Amanda says when it's her pick. Each eatery within this restaurant group is designed to match the location. Want to judge for yourself? You'll have to go to Montgomery Street in San Francisco to try Hillstone.
This Hillstone is definitely unique compared to the other Hillstone concepts. I think we do explore a lot more here because we have access to so many things, and that keeps the menu dynamic and interesting, and I think that's what a lot of the regulars come back for. I'm Anna Garay of Hillstone Restaurant here in San Francisco. We have everything from sandwiches, steaks, something for everyone to choose from. Every day, lunch and dinner, we have an exciting feature that we like to run. I'm lucky to be in the Bay Area where I have a lot of inspiration. I definitely dine out a lot, go to the farmers markets, see what's fresh, see what's available. We always source the highest quality ingredients, doing local vegetables. We get all of our beef from Allen Brothers in Chicago. We get our cheese from Italy, the 24-month-aged Reggiano. We want to make sure we're getting the best ingredients for our menu, and we're preparing everything fresh every day. We try to accommodate our, our furry friends. From time to time, you may see a dog sitting at the front door. He's just waiting for one of our house-made biscuits, quite popular in the neighborhood.
It's our favorite place. We live right up the street. We come here all the time.
It's always exciting to see what people enjoy, see their feedback on different menu items. I may not remember everyone's name, but I do recognize the way they order, and it's one of my favorite parts of the job.
All right, Amanda, people think chain restaurants, oh my God, and this is about a 50 restaurant group, including some in Napa, like the Rutherford Grill. And
Hillstone used to be Houston, so it is unique. In each restaurant within the group tries to blend in, like you said, with the city that it's in. And I think that Hillstone does a really good job with that. It's a very sophisticated environment without being stuffy. It's a very comfortable, casual spot. It's a traditional steakhouse without being over the top. It's not expensive. It's very approachable. And what I like the most about it is it's really flexible. It's great for business meetings, dates, just music, and they have live jazz, so it's great for that with friends or celebrations.
What should everybody try?
I always get the wood-grilled artichoke. No matter how hungry I am, how not hungry I am, no matter what else I plan on eating or don't plan on eating, the wood-grilled artichoke is hands down the best thing on the menu. First, it happens to help that I love everything artichoke, any kind of artichoke anywhere. But it's 3 halves grilled right on the grill over the fire, and the edges of all of the leaves are just not burnt, but they're just crispy and just really salty on the edge. I'm a big salt fan, so that really sells it for me. And the aioli that they serve it with is something that no matter how many times I beg somebody for that recipe, they'll never give it to me. But it's so good, and I crave it every single day.
All right, Bill, sing me the artichoke song. I hear you over here.
I love it.
Going, oh, I love it.
No, I'm just listening. I love artichokes, and the way this is prepared, the way she's saying it, I'm hungry now. Because I had the artichoke and spinach dip.
Oh.
And I had the wilted spinach, and I had the whole one. Well, I can go on and on. It was a great experience. I like the fact that they hired a lot of young people for servers because they're very, very keen. They're very well trained. They're very attentive. Because responsive like that.
Fabulous service. That was your experience?
Fabulous service.
Yes.
Absolutely. They were always paying attention to you, no matter where.
Exactly.
You saw the waiters; they were just always looking.
And it's a big place. It's constantly moving and bustling, and it has quite an active bar area. What did you have when you went, Peter?
We started off with appetizers, and this is the first time I can ever remember taking an appetizer home. Really? It was so good. It was large.
Generous portions.
Huge portions. We had the smoked salmon and the artichoke and spinach dip.
Yes.
Both of them were just so good that we finished the salmon, and then we said, this has got to go home with us, sorry.
And then what did you move to after that?
My wife had the salmon, and it was excellent. It was served just very lovely, and it was done just the way she likes it. She likes it just a little bit medium rare, and it was done perfectly. I had the ribeye. The taste was phenomenal. It was
the Hawaiian
little
ribeye?
bit too salty for me. No, the regular ribeye.
Regular?
It was just a little bit too salty, but that was the only criticism I could have at all of the restaurant. It was just wonderful, wonderful taste of everything.
Right. And what else do you get besides the artichokes when you go?
Typically, I get the ribs with the coleslaw. Their coleslaw is fantastic. It has a little bit of a kick to it, which I really enjoy. But this time I opted for the prime rib, which is something I don't normally order at restaurants, so I figured what better place to try it. It was great, cooked perfectly.
And they're known for their burgers and veggie burger and
And
those
the
sorts
French
of
dip
things.
is really good.
And you're a meat eater too over there. You
Yes,
guys
I'm
had
a
some.
meat eater.
He's teasing us now. What did you have?
I had the Hawaiian ribeye, and that's why I was asking him. It was delicious. It was medium rare, perfect, just the way I wanted it. I mean, everything about the meal that I had, from the appetizer to the entree to dessert, all great. I love the service. You know, that makes a big difference in how you really kind of take in the meal. And when the service is on point, everything flows. Everything is smooth. The whole eating experience is great. So from appetizer all the way through dessert. And I was full. After my entree, I was done. But when I ordered the key lime pie,
That's what we had. Yeah, that's what we had
I was
too.
finished eating, you understand what I'm saying? And I could not stop tasting the key lime pie because
finished the key lime
oh
pie.
my goodness.
Now, why is it? What was it? Fluffy and light. Sometimes key lime can be heavy and.
No, it wasn't,
wasn't
heavy at
heavy,
all.
no.
It wasn't heavy at all. It was just the right lime to it that just got you wanting more.
Exactly.
And we kept going for more. We were amazed at the service in such a way. We came early because we didn't know how long it was going to take us to get there, and the parking gods were with us. We found a space like a block away and walked over, and so we were there a little early. They didn't have room for us at the time. They said, "Would you please just wait at the bar?" How they knew who we were, etc. Some gal walked over about 5 minutes later, picked us up, said, "Mr. and Mrs. Frank, we're ready," and brought us over to the table. Like, how do they know who we are? We just walked over here.
And it's an active bar area, isn't it? I mean,
Very.
It's
Yeah,
you've
it's always full, and you can order the full menu at the bar too, which is another great option. So if you just kind of come in on a whim, you always have a place to sit, and it's great.
Yeah, that says a lot for an establishment like that.
And you need to sing there. I keep coming back to it, right? There's,
You
there's a jazz
should.
trio.
There's-
I
There's a
forgot to
jazz
say,
trio.
I was compelled. I got up. I had to tip them.
They're
Sometimes
fantastic.
you have
They
live
were
music
good.
featured in a restaurant, and they don't really they're volume conscious. They're very volume conscious. It's so tastefully jazz.
Yeah.
It was great. It was great.
It suits the atmosphere perfectly.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, Amanda, this is your spot. A quick wrap up.
You know, it's a great traditional steakhouse, definitely breaks the mold of any chain restaurants that I've been to, and it's fantastic service.
All right, and Peter.
I was so thrilled that we went. It was just a delightful, delightful meal. I recommend it, and thank you very much for recommending it to us.
Okay, and Bill.
In the words of Arnold Schwarzenegger, I'll be back.
If you would like to try Hillstone, it's on Montgomery at Francisco, just off Embarcadero in San Francisco. The telephone number is 415-392-9280. It's open for lunch and dinner every day. Reservations are recommended, and the average price for a dinner without drinks is around $30.